Shweta.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
How are you doing? Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, ma'am, and thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm also well. Thank you so much for asking. You look so pretty. You've got a lovely smile, a lovely dress. Everything is just perfect. So nice. It's very welcoming.
Thank you, ma'am. And you are also looking so confident, ma'am.
No, no. Yes, I look confident. I don't look pretty, but yes, I look confident. Thank you. That is more than enough.
Confidence is the best thing you wear.
Excellent. Thank you. That's a very good compliment. That makes me feel even better now. Thank you very much. What do you do, Shweta? Do you work?
Yes, I work from home, ma'am. Actually, I'm a homemaker, and I have been working as a Hindi translator.
Nice. Wow. How long have you been doing that?
It's been 3 to 4 years, ma'am.
Oh, nice. Very good. Very good. So do you work on a specific platform or do you do freelance?
Freelance, ma'am.
Freelance.
Freelance.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Great. That's really good. So where are you from?
I'm speaking from West Bengal, but originally I'm from Jharkhand.
Jharkhand. Where is Jharkhand? My geography is rubbish. I know there's a place called Jharkhand, but where is Jharkhand?
Dhoni's place, ma'am.
Oh my God, then I should know MS Dhoni. Yes, of course.
Yes, MS.
If it's MS Dhoni's place, then you don't need to explain any further. Okay. Have you ever seen MS Dhoni in real life?
No, ma'am.
No. That's a shame. You're from Jharkhand and you didn't see MS Dhoni. That's sad.
Actually,
You missed
I
an
left
opportunity.
my. It's been long. I left my hometown because I got married, and after marriage, I am here in West Bengal. It's been long time. I am in West Bengal.
So your husband is from West Bengal.
He is also from Jharkhand, but working in West Bengal.
Right, right. Okay, okay. What does your husband do?
He is working in Steel Authority of India Limited company. He is working in that company.
Very good, very good. So now you told me that you're a Hindi translator. I'm feeling very embarrassed because my Hindi is rubbish. The only Hindi I know is, I'll tell you the only Hindi I know, I'll tell you. Uh, uh, um, See, I don't even know that. Okay, one second. Let me think. कैसे हो?
How
आप
are
ठीक
you?
हो? How are you? Yeah. आप ठीक हो? आप खाना खाया? आप सोया?
That's enough, ma'am.
That is enough.
That's
Okay, that is
enough,
enough to survive. So maybe I should come to you for some Hindi lessons because I want to polish my Hindi because my Hindi is very bad. Especially because I think when we come from South India, I'm from Kerala, by the way, and I think people in South India in particular find it difficult to converse in Hindi, as opposed, of course, when you're from Bombay and from Goa and all, I think Hindi is a very natural language. But when we are from Kerala and all, it becomes a little difficult for us to speak in Hindi.
Your mother tongue is Malayalam, I guess.
Yes, my mother tongue is Malayalam. You're right. Yes.
But you are so fluent in English, ma'am. So everyone has their own quality.
Everyone has their own quality. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Great, Shweta. So let me ask you something. Apart from Hindi translation, what do you enjoy doing? What are your hobbies?
Now I'm passionate about learning English. So whatever I
Okay.
want to do, I want to do related to English, whether it's watching content or movie or anything. I just want to listening podcast, watching podcast, listening songs.
Oh.
So I just want to involve myself in English environment so that I can improve my English, because English is very essential if you want to do something in your life.
Yes. Yes, English has a special power, I think, when you want to use it. I mean, you could be excellent, you could have great technical skills, you could be fantastic at your job, but if your English is not up to mark, it can sometimes lower your confidence. I have noticed that. You're right.
Yes, ma'am.
Shweta, I
And
can't
not
see
for
you.
yeah, not for
Is it-
career,
is it-
ma'am. In society, if people speak in English, people think that she is very educated or he is very educated. It doesn't matter what
Yes.
is your qualification. They don't bother about your education qualification. But if you are
Right.
fluent and confident, then people think that you are well educated. So
Ah.
not only academic, your personality also depends on your way of communication, I can say.
On the way of communication. Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right. But there's one thing, Shweta, I have to slightly differ in, I think our opinions slightly differ. In general, whatever language you speak, if you are confident about the matter that is being spoken about, supposing the matter that is being spoken about is maybe politics, and if you contribute in whatever language, if you contribute this essential information related to politics, then people might or people will take you seriously.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
understand? Yeah, yeah.
They are so big politician or many other. They don't know. They are not so fluent in English, but they are doing
Yes,
great in their life. So yes, we should
exactly.
not think or we should not judge any person about the language he or she speaks. We should think about
Absolutely.
the message what they are delivering and they are conveying.
Absolutely. Very, very good. Very good. So I'm just going to base what we actually spoke. You are a very eloquent speaker. If you open up your chat box, I'm going to type a word for you, and I want you to tell me what you think when you see this word. There's a word in the chat box.
Yes, eloquent. It's a
Eloquent.
eloquent
Yeah, eloquent.
in
What is the
a
meaning
good
of that
manner,
word?
in a
Tell
very
me.
good manner,
Tell me.
ma'am.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So you speak very eloquently. So what I can say is Shweta speaks very eloquently. So you speak very eloquently means you have excellent knowledge. You speak very well. It's nice to hear you talk. So the only thing I notice, Shweta, is maybe a few words. Sometimes always try to keep your words limited. That means don't use too many words or too many sentences to convey your message because English is a very simple language actually. So if you say one sentence, then you have conveyed the message. So we were talking about, you told me that whenever someone speaks in English, be it whatever educational qualification they have, people take you very seriously if you speak in English. You remember you made a sentence like that. So I told you, can you hear me, Shweta?
Yes, yes, I can hear.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So, however, I told you, Shweta, I want to differ with you a little bit on that because I think whatever language you speak, if you know what you're talking about, then it makes a difference. So, you told me a lot of politicians, they are not very fluent in English, but their message is very good. So, what you can say is you can actually deliver it like this. You can say, there are, I'll type the sentence and I want you to read that sentence for me, okay? Okay, almost done, Shweta. Yeah, can you read the sentence for me? Yes, can you read? I want you to read the sentence for me.
Okay, ma'am. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Shweta speaks very eloquently. There are many prominent personalities who are not too fluent in English yet deliver powerful messages.
Do you understand what I have done here, Shweta?
Yeah. I'm repeating again, ma'am. There are many prominent there are many prominent personalities who are not too fluent in English yet deliver powerful messages.
Do you see what I have done here, Shweta? I have actually all the information that you said, I put in one sentence. And I used some keywords like prominent. What is the meaning of the word prominent? Prominent means important or powerful. Okay, so that is the meaning. So if you use the word prominent when you're speaking to someone for the first time, so you and I are speaking to each other for the first time. So if you want to impress someone, now with me it's okay because my job is to correct you. That's my job. But if you are meeting someone else like an interviewer or you're going for an event and you're meeting someone there for the first time, you want that person to be interested in you, Shweta. You want that person to stand and talk to you for some time, correct? So always try to use these kinds of, they're a little fancy, but at the same time they deliver the message. So if you were to say, so right now we are in a party, and you say, oh Neetu, I think you have to have good English if you have to impress someone. And I'll say, no, Shweta, I don't agree with you. I think even if you don't speak the language, if you deliver the right message, it's perfect. And then you say this sentence, I agree with you, Neetu. There are many prominent personalities who are not too fluent in English, yet deliver powerful messages. You understand? So I've used the word
impressive
yet.
sentence, ma'am. Yes,
Yes, because thank you.
impressive and in short, and all the messages
It's
is
short.
conveyed very well.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Keep the message short and try to convey the message in a short sentence. Then you have done the trick. And you have managed to impress me. So instantly, when I hear this for the first time, Shweta, I'll be like, wow, this woman knows what she's talking about. You understand?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that is very
So
important. You have to
how can
captivate.
I implement these things, ma'am? How can I improve these things in my speaking, ma'am?
You introduce, like I told you, certain keywords, like for instance, prominent. Prominent is a very good word to use. And then one more thing I wanted to tell you, I wanted to finish that sentence, what I was saying. Two sentences I have combined together with one word, yet. Yet is
Yes,
a connector word. So
yes,
what you did, Shweta, was you said that, Madam, I agree with you because there are many important people. They are not very fluent, but they deliver the message. So you said two, three sentences, Shweta. Do you understand? So here, what I have done is I have taken two sentences and I have connected it with one simple word, yet.
yet.
So there are many prominent personalities who are not too fluent in English, yet deliver powerful messages. Simple.
Yes,
After that, yet you saw there are only three words. I have not put five, six words or one full sentence. Just three words. But you understood what I was telling you, Shweta. Is it?
yes,
Is it?
yes,
Have you understood?
yes. You explained very well, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me
Thank you.
this lesson.
No, no, it's my job. It's my job, Shweta. So don't worry about it. You also speak very well, by the way. I really like the way you talk. Only thing is, like this, try to keep your sentences short and use some keywords or key phrases. So what we'll do is we'll do a small game now, just to improve, because you told me that you want to be able to do this. So we'll play a small game now. I'm going to type a word in the chat box. Whatever comes to your mind. Don't bother with the, oh, what is Madam going to think of me if I say all this? She'll think I'm crazy. Nothing. Whatever is in your mind, you speak your mind, Shweta. This is the place for you to be open. Okay? Don't
Ma'am,
worry. I am
one request. Yes, ma'am.
sure.
I'm interrupting you, ma'am. Sorry for that.
No, no,
Please
that's okay. Please.
pronounce this word and tell me, because in while connection, I have faced lot of problems in last 2 to 3 sessions. So please convey this. Tell me about this word, and
Sure.
I can try to make sentences over it.
Perfect. Perfect. I'll do that. So, whatever I have typed, also, you try to take a screenshot or you write it down, whatever is convenient for you. Just so that because the chat will not be available in the recording. The recording is available, but the chat is not available. I'm just telling you. Okay, Shweta. So that because you like the sentence, no, that's fine. But right now, I'll tell you the word. The word is cinema.
Cinema. So what I have to do with this word, ma'am?
You tell me whatever comes to your mind, any words, any expressions, any movies, any people, whatever comes to your mind. Try to make some sentences, or even if it's some words, it's okay. You tell me what comes to your mind when you hear the word cinema, whenever you're ready.
Cinema, cinema is a
Tell.
very important. Um, Cinema has a very great impact in our life. Cinema influences our life. We can learn life lessons from cinema. Mm, we can watch different type of cultures through cinema. Mm, we can entertain ourselves. We can feel emotions through cinema. Mm, but while watching cinema, we must aware about what is reality, and whatever we are watching, we must think and analyze what is going on in our real life, and what is we are watching in cinema. And cinema has a power to change your mind, and we can learn how to face challenges by watching good movies. So cinema is a very much influence in our life. And the different type of cinema, yeah, different people watch different type of cinema. And every cinema has different type of messages, and I love to watching motivational type of messages. And I am very much inspired by the movie English, in which a lady is learning English. In the same way we are applying in our life. to learn English, and I'm here in Englishyaari and talking with ma'am. So this is all about cinema today. This is the message I want to convey to you.
Shweta, I have to be honest with you. I have on in many sessions, I have given different topics to people to talk. This what we did right now is like a brainstorming or a speech extempore. We call it extempore. So that means you're supposed to be give you a topic and you are supposed to talk about the topic. But you are one of the best speakers so far that I have had. Really, I'm telling you. I'm not saying this just to make you feel happy, or I genuinely, it's a sincere message from my side, because you gave me some, you told me, because I had written some, I made some notes, because before every session I make notes. So I made some notes, but you came up with some fantastic ideas. I'll give you an example. So you talked about life lessons. First class. I didn't that anywhere. Excellent. Huh? You talked about different types of cultures. I thought, oh, Shweta will probably talk about Indian cinema. So that is what, no, you should not have a preconceived notion. This is the moral of the story. You spoke about different types of cultures. First class. You talked about emotions. Okay, emotions is fine. Then you talked about you like to watch motivational movies, and I loved the fact that you talked about English. I think we lost an amazing artist in the form of Devi.
Yes.
So may her soul rest in peace. It was a phenomenal movie. It was a first class movie, and I'm so happy that you mentioned it. So I think you should applaud yourself. It was excellent. It was excellent. It was an excellent effort. So let's just go a little, we'll just break it down, whatever you spoke. Most of what you said was correct. However, certain things I think you can, like I said, try to polish it a little bit. So right now, we want it to be a diamond, but still the stone is a little rough. So now we want to polish it a little bit and make it a little proper diamond, like how you see the jewelry store. So you talked about you must aware when people watch cinema. This is the sentence you said. You must aware what is reality. Okay. So the way you can say it is, okay, while watching movies, people need to distinguish between fact and fiction. I will type it for you so that you understand what I'm saying. While people watch movies, or you can say it like this, when we watch a movie, we must always distinguish between fact and fiction. Now, do you see the sentence that I typed in the chat box?
Let me.
Yes, you can open it.
Yes, ma'am. When we watch a movie, we must always distinguish between fact and fiction.
You see what I have done there? Fact is what? Fact is reality. You talk about real life. You use the word real life. Instead of real life, that's two words. I used one word, fact. And what is fiction? Fiction is imagination. Fiction is imagination. It is not existing. It is not existing. So what you said is very true. Through cinema, we have some powerful messages like English. English is a very motivational movie. I will talk about that in a second, but I'm giving you an example. But at the end of the day, it is a fictional movie. Correct. A lot of things in that movie, like you see the songs and the dances, some of the scenes in that movie, that is for the cinema purpose. That is for entertainment. You cannot. Yes. Entertainment.
Making movie interesting.
Yes, exactly. It makes the movie interesting. Sorry, I just got a cough. It makes the movie interesting. You cannot say that everything is delivering a message, because otherwise then people will be very bored, the movie will be a flop. So you should always have there should always be an entertainment factor also, and that is where the word fiction comes. So you notice what I have used here. I have used an expression, fact and fiction. So when someone watches a movie, always remember to make a distinction or distinguish between. Distinguish means differentiate. Distinguish is another word for differentiate or find a difference. Exactly, differentiate between fact and fiction. So you instead of distinguish, you can also use the word differentiate. I'm typing that word also for you, Shweta. So you can replace that. That is not a problem. I use distinguish because I wanted to give you another word for you to understand. That is one thing. You said that people like to watch different types of movies. Now, when we talk about movies, I'm going to introduce a word here. I want you to read this word for me. Can you tell me what the word is? No, no,
Genre.
not
What is the
genre.
correct pronunciation?
I will
Genre.
tell you.
Genre.
Genre. The spelling
Genre.
is, yeah, exactly. The spelling is Genre, but you pronounce it as Gener. Genre. Not, yeah,
Genre.
you understood. Genre. Exactly.
Genre.
Genre. So genre is, you don't say so. What you should say is there are different genres of movies, but I prefer, you see where I'm using the different keywords, I prefer inspirational movies.
Inspirational. Yes, yes.
Exactly. Inspirational movies. You can also use motivational movies. You can also say this, I prefer movies with a message. You can say, I
I
prefer
prefer
movies
movie with the message.
with a message. I have typed that also for you. So whatever I'm typing, Shweta, please note it down or take a screenshot so that you will remember it. Okay. So there are different genres of
Thank
movie,
you.
but I prefer, yeah, no problem. I prefer movies with a message. So,
I
and then you can
prefer
say,
movies with a message. Okay.
exactly, I prefer movies with a message. And then you can say, a classic example, okay, I'm typing that also for you. Classic example is English. I'm not going to type the full name of the movie. You can fill in the
Yes,
blanks.
yes. A
As I
classic
will-
example is English. Yes.
Okay. Now, I want you to tell me, you said that you like English. So you said that, it is about a woman's journey of learning the language, and I am also inspired. So what you can say is, I am inspired. You did not use the word inspired. So here I am introducing that word for you. I am inspired by the central character in the movie. Sridevi is a central character in the movie. Now remember, Shweta, see, you come from North India, I come from South India. You started off the conversation by saying, Madam, I'm a Hindi translator, and I told you my Hindi is very poor. So there are a lot of cases. Now, Sridevi, even though she was a South, she's actually a Tamilian. You must be knowing that.
Yes, yes.
But
I know, ma'am.
yes, but she acted mostly in Bollywood movies. She's acted in Bollywood, in Telugu, all languages. Now, she is one of the very few movies. One of the very few film stars. But there are a lot of people in North India. You do not know many of our superstars. Correct. You do not know many of our South Indian superstars. So what you can do is, when you're speaking to someone, you can always say, or maybe think you're speaking to a foreigner. So you can say, I am inspired by the central character of the movie who
I'm inspired by
decided
the central character of the
central
movie.
character of the movie, which is why I am learning English on Englishyaari.
Which is why I am learning English on Englishyaari.
Exactly. I have typed that sentence for you there. I am inspired by the central character of the movie, English, which is why I am learning English on Englishyaari. Or you can say, I'm learning English on this platform. You don't have to
On this
specifically say English. I apologize for my cough. So, which is why I'm learning English on this app. So, keep it simple is what my recommendation is, Shweta. Whenever you're talking to someone, try to say small sentences, but use these keywords. Inspired. Yeah, keywords. Exactly. So, inspired. Inspired is a very impressive word. Okay.
Yes.
Likewise, central character. Instead of using hero, heroine, in the West, in Hollywood, they don't have this concept of hero, heroine. Have you noticed?
Central
You can
character.
read anything. Exactly. Central character, the principal character, the central character, the supporting characters. It's only here in India. I don't know why we do it. The hero, the heroine, the villain. Always use words like central character. How do you call a villain? You can call the villain as a negative character,
Character in a movie.
Negative character, or a character with negative shades.
A character
Negative
with
shades.
Negative shades.
I'll give you an example. When I make a sentence and I'm talking to you, Shweta, I'll say, "Oh, I recently watched this movie. I recently watched a movie called Farhana, and this is a true story, by the way. I recently watched a movie called Farhana. It's a South Indian movie, and I was blown over by the negative character. Blown over. That is a new expression that I would like to say. Blown over. Blown over means I was surprised or shocked by the negative character, because that guy was excellent. He was he is not the typical villain where he's twirling his mustache and having that big black dot. Nothing of that. The way he speaks and his eyes. You look into his eyes, no, Shweta, you get scared. It was that kind of a character.
Yes, in real life we face different type of negative people. They are act as a negative character in our real life. So villains are actually exist in our real life.
Yes. Yes, villains exist in our real life. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. First class. That's an excellent sentence. So you can say we face so many negative characters in our daily life as well. Instead of using the word real life, you can use daily life.
Daily life.
Daily life. Daily life. Day-to-day life or daily life is the better way of saying it. Real life sounds like real and artificial. It's like that is more of a movie term. Now we are talking about our real life. What is going on in our real life in the present?
Real life.
Real life. Yes. In our daily life or real life, anything you can use. You can say that there are so many negative characters in our real life as well, madam. You can say like that also. That is also fine.
You teach
Shweta session.
Super. First time interacted with you, and it's really very the way you are teaching, and you are putting so much effort to make other learn. So it's very impressive.
But it's my job, Shweta. I enjoy it. I thank you, and these words make me feel even better, honestly. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And our session is also
talking with learners. You are teaching the way we are speaking, and every sentence you are correcting. Okay, this way, and in a very polite, in a very good manner, not make us like embarrassed. So it's a good quality, ma'am. Really wonderful session. I want to do more sessions in future with you.
Oh, that would be really sweet. I would also be honored. Please, I would love to see you more often. So please do, you can book as many sessions as you want. I'd love to teach you more sessions, no problem. But so you enjoyed, I was about to ask you whether you enjoyed today's session. I already got the answer. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So I hope you learned something.
Ma'am, I'm interrupting you. I want to know your qualification or education, ma'am.
I'm an engineer by profession, and I have I'm an engineer by profession. I have 15 years of corporate experience. Currently, I have a certification in teaching English as a foreign language. So it's because of this that I am teaching spoken English to adults.
Okay, that's great.
Great. So it was lovely talking to you, Shweta, and thank you so much for being part of the session. And you were an amazing learner as well. You motivated me to teach you more. So that was really great. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and I hope to see you soon. Okay. Thank you so much.
Teaching is superb, ma'am.
Oh, thank you so much.
We want to learn while speaking. This is the thing we want to learn. Change this word and change this sentence to make your speech effective, powerful, impressive.
Yes. Thank you.
Lot of what I have learned today.
That's great. So try to practice them with your husband and with other people as well. And then hopefully I'll meet you in the next session. Okay, and we'll learn something more. Okay, you take care, Shweta. Have a nice day.
Same.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.